watching us live on YouTube right now, so you should be receiving a pop-up. And I'm gonna split the rooms. You guys have the questions on the chat, right? Everybody?
All right.
All right. I'm gonna create 2 rooms. Give me a second, please. All right, let's start. Clayton, Felipe, Humberto, and Michele are in room number 2. Ana Rubia, Evelyn, Nicole, and myself are in room number 1. All right, I'll see you guys in about 50 minutes, 40 minutes. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, so for those of you who are watching us on YouTube, if you randomly fall onto this video, this is a talk and talk conversation. And here we're gonna talk about some random theme just to practice our English skills. So if you are curious about how Talk and Talk works, go to talkandtalk.com.br. Okay, let's start, guys. Question number 1. Can you share a personal experience where you demonstrated resilience in the face of adversity? Nicole.
Well, I can think in anything, but when I was, well, now I am in adversity and I'm demonstrating resilience because I am unemployed, and it's my first time since I have 18 years old that I am unemployed. So, um, well, I have a lot of planners, and um, I am planning all the time about what I am doing, what is my plan B, my plan C, my plan Z. Um, and I think I'm going well with this challenge.
Do you have like a method for when you start being like depressed? Not depressed, but start feeling sad about the situation? Do you do like this? Do you shove your own thoughts and say to yourself, no, I'm not gonna think about that?
I am more anxious than depressed, so I don't be sad. I am, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So when I start do this, I need to move my body. So I go out and try to do something that I am not in my computer, not in social media. So and my cats help me.
Nice. They are good animals. I'm changing my mind about them. Thank you, Nicole. Evelyn, what about you?
So in my life, I'm thinking the moment that I have opportunity to show a resilience was in my university because I have a lot of difficult for as a math topics, and when I pass for physical and the calculus, I am so happy. I try for 3 times physical and the 3 times math too. And I was a resilient, and after that, I'm thinking all that I want to, I will be achieve because I get it. And about my life, I don't have a lot of difficulty in my life. Just in the last year that I had a long time without job, and but if I compare with the other persons, I'm thinking my life it's okay, and it is. not is a big challenges for me.
Nice, nice, Evelyn. I get you. I also try physics and calculus for like 3 or 4 times before I pass. It was hard. Anna, what about you?
Um, Last year, I was fired, and I I I need a lot of things to. I have 4 pets, and I have a lot of things to pay. And in that moment, I need to be resilient because I am anxious, and and I had I don't know how to say, I had depression in the past. So this situation could be difficult when we have this disease. So I need I to be resilient and try to study and at at the gym, and I don't know, stay with my pets, because the mental health, it's difficult in situation, but it's okay. I I pass the situation. I pass the situation. I don't know. My English is bad now, because faz 7 anos que eu não estudo inglês, então eu tô relembrando as coisas.
You can be chill. We are understanding you perfectly. I understood everything you said. The girls did too. So you can feel like you are stuck, but we can understand you.
Okay, thank you.
That's it? Did you answer?
Yes.
All right, moving on, guys. Question number 2. How do you cope with setbacks and challenges in your personal or professional life? Nicole.
How to say eu surto in Portuguese, in English?
I
Freak
don't know. I think what?
Yeah, it's freak out. I'm not
Freak
certain.
out. I have a
Freak out.
meltdown. Something like that.
Okay, everything. I have a meltdown. I freak out. I'm going to crazy. I I think you always will have challenge in your life, but we cannot put it in we have to extravasar. And I say with my therapist about it. I say with my cats about it. I say to my fiance. I write, and after I breathe, and I think, okay, what I can do with this challenge? What is in my hands to what I can change in with this problem to resolve, and what I cannot resolve, I will just try to forget. Normally, I cannot forget because I am anxious, but I actually I try to do something like this.
Nice. I think I do the same. I freak out and then I breathe and think of how unreasonable I was being and worrying about stuff that I cannot change. I have to worry about the stuff that I can do something about it. Who's next? Evelyn.
Nossa, I am as a Nicole because I freak out all the time. But my last boss said that I was a afoita. all the time he say it. Because you need to stop it, take a breath, and come on. I consider a crazy person in job too. So, but about the challenge for me today is I get a confidence for make my activities. I think this is my a most challenge in my professional life. It is because I am geologist and in general I have a different no different kind of persons, and I need to lead of the team because my function is to make organization of the field trips and the about the projects, about the money of the projects, and my activities, my normal activities, and my position normally is a leadership, and I don't have the time for to make a leadership. For example, I ask for one person to do an activity, but I just say, can you make this activity, please? And all the time you need to go, you need this now. And I don't know to be in this way a leader, and I need to improve it. It is.
But I bet you've learned a lot since you've become a leader, since you've assumed this position.
Yeah. In my case, I am not a leader, but I have eu tenho posições de liderança, não que eu seja líder da equipe. É tipo assim, eu
Got
tenho
it.
que pedir por coisas, sabe? E às vezes, por você ser. Tem muitos técnicos e auxiliares. E aí eu tenho que ficar manejando, e eu não tenho essa liderança. Esse é o problema.
I understand. And por você ser mulher é mais difícil também, né?
I'm thinking yes. Because when you freak out, you are crazy.
Yes.
But I needed to know exactly how I need to speak with the persons because I can not a good interpretation about me, about my day, about my feelings, and I am sensitive person, and it's not help me because if I needed to cry sometimes, but I don't need to cry in my job because
It's hard.
it's
I
hard.
understand. Thank you, Evelyn. Anna, what about you? How do you cope with challenges?
I try to be calm in the first moment, but breathe deep breathe and try to not freak out much. But in my situation, I like to go to the gym because it's for me it's calm me and usually calm exercise. So I like to go to walking, and I I do I CrossFit. I don't know. CrossFit. I think it's
Yes.
CrossFit. Yes, it's important in this moment. And read a book, listen to music, and try to think better about the situation. And I think this in general.
Nice, nice. I also use this exercise tool to make me feel better. I also like to go to the gym. I'm not a gym person, but I realized that it helped me a lot to cope with when I'm anxious.
Yes.
All right, guys, let's go to question number 3. Are there any role models or stories of resilience that inspire you? Nicole.
Well, I think my mom is a person that it's a model for me because she was now she's 42 years old, I think. And with 30 poucos, ela she was fired, and I moved from Paraná to São Paulo to do my college, and she have a divorce, so her life changed absolutely. And in alguns anos, she changed completely her life and her profession. So now he has a new profession. Now he has a career, and she loves what she does. And she have invites to go to United States with her job. And well, she has a boyfriend. and after 2 years, I go back to home. So I think the resilience she have in this moment was an inspiration for me, an inspiration for me.
That's nice to hear. Thank you for sharing. Evelyn, what about you?
So I'm thinking one person that inspired me is Anita. It's a completely ambíguo, não sei como falar isso em inglês. But some guys not agree with me and the others agree. But Anita came from the poor community in your life, and she achieved all goals of their life. And she speaks English very well, and Spanish and Italian now. And for me, this is an inspiration, because when I started to learn English, I'm thinking, oh, Anita get it, I get it too. And in other times of my life, também, too, I'm thinking it's a power girl, and it is. I know that not all agree with me, but not have a problem, because for me this is one's inspiration.
When
I
you have a
find her
problem,
amazing.
you can think, whoa, what Anita was doing in this situation.
Yes. She's amazing for me. She's a role model, I don't know, of power, of empowerment. And that thing that she fired her management so she can manage her own career, for me, that was amazing. Ela se opôs a tudo que o mercado da música estava ditando e falou: eu vou fazer isso aqui do meu jeito. É
Exactly.
muito bom. All right, Ana, what about you?
I don't have a model or one history about this term, but I think all people to I don't know sair da pobreza, assim, todas as pessoas que saem da pobreza extrema, por exemplo, eu não sei como falar isso em inglês, ascende em uma carreira, in a career, or I don't know, they stay a position, I don't know, uma posição de liderança, às vezes uma posição de destaque, na verdade. Inspire me about the professional. So I don't have one model. I don't know one people or one artist. I don't know. There are a lot of people, not one.
That's okay. You see good things in everybody, right?
Yes.
Nice. Let's go to question number 4, guys. Have you ever learned important life lessons from overcoming a difficult situation? Nicole, what did you learn now that you don't have a job and you are anxious? Tell us about it.
I think I have a worse situation than what I am now because 2 or 3 years ago, I was studying law in University of São Paulo and also working as a in an internship in Itaú. So I think I have the life of my dreams and everything was perfect, but I burn out. I have a burnout. And this was the moment I go back from my small city and start to working with design. And I noticed that um, have this incredible life in a biggest city and have all these things I have. It wasn't important because I don't have any mental health and I don't have anything to well, I don't like my life when I was in this place. So I think was the most important life lesson I ever had.
That's a big lesson. Sometimes I think, I don't know the name of this person, but I remember some women talking about burnout. She was a reporter, I think. And
Oh.
do you know that I think her shrink, her psychiatrist, told her, if something happens to you, people are gonna replace you in a second. And that was what happened to her. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not irreplaceable, you know? And I put that in my mind just so I can focus better on my goals. And I don't think that I am the only one who can do that and I have to do that right now. Burnout is like a thin line, you know? You don't realize that you are getting that. Evelyn, what about you?
So let me see. One thing that I learned in the when I oh my God, when I overcome my difficult is the constance in all the my life. For example, I need in the last year I wanted to let less health weight. Queria perder peso. Eu esqueci como que fala. And I discovered that not is one day, it's all day for a long time. And I less the what I want, but in English the same way. Every day I am in talk, I study. I don't want to go in all immersions that I apply, but I need to go and I improve. It's a 1% of the day, and it's for all in your life, for studies, for all. Do you want? I think it is a constance.
I believe in that too. Nice. Anna, what do you think?
I think the most important lesson I learned and from overcoming difficult situation was to believe in me, in my process, and I think this and believe that everything I've done um, has has not been event and um, the situation and that the situations always pass, I think, and the most important thing is keeping believing. I think it's this.
Nice, nice. I agree with that too. Just
Yeah,
keep living.
yes.
All right, guys. I think we can skip to question number 7 because the other ones are like repetidas, just with another words. So let's go to question number 7. Have you ever faced a fear of taking Have you ever faced a fear or taken a risk that ultimately led to personal growth and resilience? Nicole, you are going to a career change, right? This is a big, big change in your life.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what the question says because I don't know what is led.
Led is like te levou a. Então,
Ah,
você já enfrentou algum medo ou correu algum risco que te levou a um crescimento? Faz
um,
sentido?
Chase. I think I do this every time because I am completely crazy. So last year I had a biggest idea. I don't speak English. I am a junior in my career, but I think, well, if I find a job in remotely in another country, what can be wrong? O que pode dar errado? So I create my job because the recruiter was searching for a mid-level or senior, but I think, hey, you want an intern? I want to be intern in your job. So they accept, and I work for 2 months with a guy in Ghana, South Africa, another in India, and another in Portugal. So in every place, and this 2 months, I grow up in my career more than the last 2 years. So this was a fear that makes me great a lot. And sometimes I wake up at night thinking about the time the guy asked me about my favorite sauce, and yes, I answered, eu respondi, Itália, but it's a story to count. It's a story to tell.
I love that. I was gonna say something I forgot. Oh, I was gonna say that you are very brave to do that, to, ask for an intern, even though people are not hiring an intern. I love that. Evelyn, what about you?
So, um, I'm thinking all that I passed in my life give me experiences that I grow up, and but I don't know exactly a moment that it makes me thought about it, for example. But I'm thinking I learned in my last job how I need to ai meu Deus, me comportar assim no sentido and a professional way. And I'm thinking all the time you learn it one thing in one place. I'm thinking it is, but I don't
Nice.
have a moment
We don't have a
specific.
specific moment. That's okay. We grow with everything. That's the truth. We don't have to go through a very hard situation to grow with that. We grow every day. Every day we learn something new. I
Yeah,
understand.
it's like Anna said that it's a process.
Yes. Yes, for example, she told us about going to the gym and how that makes her feel good. She didn't realize that in one day of going to the gym. She
Yeah,
realized that because she went every day, right, Anna?
exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Tell us, have you ever faced a fear or taken a risk that led you to a growth?
2 years ago, I moved to a different city in the middle of the pandemic, and I lost my job. So I had to accept. In first thing, I had to accept to move into a new city. For me, it's difficult because I throw, I do, I don't know. I would be able to live anywhere and adapt easily, but it's not true. I need to have patience to adapt in the new city, to the new city, and make new friends, for example. I think this situation took me out of my comfort zone. So I think it's good. In the, no fim foi bom. Algo do tipo assim.
Nice, nice. Are you still in the city that you move?
Yes,
Nice. And do you like it now?
yes, I like.
Nice. All right, guys, let's go to question number 8. How do you support others in your community or in your family who may be going through tough times? Nicole.
I am the kind of person who loves to fix the life of the others. So I always have a friend who is searching for a job or who wants to have a new career. So recently I have this friend who wants to become a engineer, and we finished the ensino médio 6 years ago. So I don't know how to say rule of three. But I want to do design, and he want to do engineer. So I send his submission to o TFPR, the Federal Technology, and we do the prova together. And he passed and I don't.
Oh, that's happy and sad. I'm sorry.
Well, but now I'm happy. He was doing civil engineer. So I always try to send a link, send some recommend a book, and try to help the people.
Nice, nice. I'm happy he passed.
I'm too.
Evelyn, what about you?
So the question is how I support the others when
Yes,
how I help the others. It's
yes.
similar. Okay. So in general, with my friends, I give advices when they ask me for them. And with my husband, I talk it a lot about the things of my life, of her life, and I'm thinking his life. I'm thinking it is in general. I talk. I am a talkative person, and um, I like to understand better what is the goals of the persons, because sometimes when I read the book in English, I don't know how the name, but in Portuguese is Comunicação Não Violenta. You hear more than you speak, and I like to hear about the problems and of my friends, and after that, if me ask me, I give advices and the other other things. Because sometimes you don't need the advice you want.
Sometimes people just want to talk and to
Yeah.
be heard. So I love this book. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Anna, what about you? How do you support your friends, your family?
I don't kind this. I don't know. I'm not that kind of person. I always try to listen more. That's that speak or say something. But what I try to do is say something nice or talking about the examples from my own life. Um, that's it. I don't know.
That's enough, I think.
I always try. I always prefer to listen more that say something. I don't know. I think the when someone um, find you and find you and say some or find you with some problem or some situation, I think in this situation that this person um, and she he this person wants to ser ouvida. I don't know how to say this, but as pessoas querem mais ser ouvidas, às vezes elas não querem ouvir. Então eu tento ouvir mais.
Yes. Especially in this world where everybody has an opinion, everybody has a
É,
fact from Instagram, and they want to
exato.
tell you about what they saw on Instagram. Hearing is like rare nowadays.
Yes.
All right, guys, let's go to question number 9. Yeah, I don't like this question. I don't know if you guys have like answer to this question. If you want, we can skip. So I'm gonna read. Are there any quotes or sayings that resonate with you when it comes to resilience? Do you guys like to answer that? Do you have like a quote that you always remember? Oh, I have one. I don't like this question, but I just remember an answer. I have a quote that I saw from an influencer in Instagram, but it helped me a lot. Every time she was talking about when she couldn't do something, for example, she couldn't go to the gym every day because she was lazy, she didn't want to wake up early. She told herself, eu consigo, é claro que eu consigo. Just that. And that helped me a lot. I don't know why. I just kept remembering that and I wrote that in a paper and put it in my wall. And every time I have some challenge in my work, something like that, I said to myself, eu consigo, é claro que eu consigo. It's amazing. Someone else has like an example?
I have one, I get it.
Yes.
Vai dar tudo certo. Always. It's my quote. Vai dar tudo certo, vai dar tudo certo. Tem até uma musiquinha, fica vai dar tudo certo.
I love that. Nice. Anyone else?
I have one too. To be honest, I have a tattoo with this quote. It's Pantarrei, and it's a Greek word which means tudo flui. So, well, the river you swim it on, it's not the river you swim it. O rio que você o rio que você se banhou a primeira vez não vai ser o rio que você se banhar na segunda, porque você mudou e o rio também mudou. Porque a água do rio corre e você muda e tal.
That's so nice. It's like Lulu Santos, nada do que foi será de novo do jeito que já foi um dia. Nice.
Eu acho que Heráclito roubou do Lulu Santos.
Yes, for
Certeza.
sure. Evelyn, what about you?
So I don't have nothing, but I need you one. I'm thinking.
You have three.
After-
You can have the Lulu Santos.
É verdade. It's true.
All right,
But I
guys,
don't have at the moment I don't have nothing.
that's okay. Next time you can share with us your new sentence. Question number 10. Have you observed examples of resilience in the lives of people around you or in your cultural context? Yes. Do you guys understand the question?
Mhm.
Yes? All right, so let's answer it. Nicole.
I think Brazilian has this cultural aspect, which is resilience, because, well, we are Brazilian.
Yeah.
Everything happens with us. So I don't have any contribution until think, well, we are the place where everything happens. So resilience is our middle name.
Nice, nice. I agree with that. Ana, what do you think?
I think I don't know. I think how Nicole said, we are Brazilian, we are resilient, and around there are there are always there are someone to to uh, pass for something uh, bad, something pass bad something, and I think um, when we watch TV or say the social media, uh, you always knows about this some people or someone in situation that resilience. I don't know. It's always
Yes, just because we live in Brazil, everywhere we look like novel, soap operas, I don't know the name, novela,
yes,
uh, TV show, jornal, everywhere we look, we have examples of that
yes.
and sad stories too.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Evelyn, what about you?
When Nicole said about the Brazilians are oh my God, I forgot the resilience people. I remember of the Havaianas with spikes. Is the symbol for be of the Brazilian resilience because the Havaiana broken, you put in a spike, you put in other spike até o caminho acabar.
That's a great
I'm
example.
you try again, and you one time you get your achieve your goals, and it is. Oh, your diet, try it. It is.
I love
Yes,
that.
But yeah, this is a one as a example that I remember at the moment. But I'm thinking the after the pandemic period, pandemic time, we showed that the how we get is a resilience people. It is.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Hi guys, welcome back. I am letting you guys stay a bit longer because I think it's more proveitoso to let you guys talk, all right? So don't get me wrong. I like to have you guys here, everybody together, but the goal of this is to let you guys talk because I know sometimes you go to other immersions where you end up a little bit early. All right, I'm gonna send you guys the survey link on the chat. Anna, for you who is new, this link is just so you can evaluate this immersion. All right, you can give your opinion if you want to say something that you didn't like, you like, be my guest, tell everything you want. All right.
Okay.
That's it, guys. I hope you guys have a nice week. Everything went well in the other room. Did you guys got to
Yeah.
talk? Did you answer all of the questions?
I think we just jumped a few questions and then we finished at question number 8.
That's nice. So you talk a lot. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys some other time. Have a nice week.